Wheels for Heroes is a volunteer program that was created by a young attorney named Anthony Hayes shortly after September 11th. Anthony heard that 90% of the responders to the Twin Towers had no estate planning documents. So Anthony came up with a program that would serve firefighters. His best buddy was a fire chief, and he started the process of going to a fire station and helping first responders create very basic estate planning documents: wills, healthcare directives, financial powers of attorney, and suggested beneficiary designation language. At a Wheels for Heroes clinic, the attorneys are explaining the estate planning documents and explaining the estate planning process, and also the probate or the estate administration process to tell someone what happens after somebody dies. Law students, many of them train to be data entry volunteers. You're also given the opportunity as a law student to sit and watch the attorneys interacting with the responders and fielding their questions, because the things that we're talking about at the events you're not learning about in law school, but many of them become data entry volunteers. If you are an attorney and you'd like to volunteer with us, first of all, you do not need to have experience as an estate planner. A lot of people think that you do not. So if you are an attorney or you're a law student, you need to come through a 1-hour training program. And in that 1 hour, we describe what happens at an event, and we go through the documents that we're going to be preparing for the first responders. There is a supervising attorney at every single event that's on site that has at least 25 years of estate planning experience that can answer questions, so we don't have to worry about are you going to be able to answer a question. So after you've trained, we ask you to observe. We want you to come to an event, because though we tell you everything that you're going to do, we want you to see it. But the time commitment that someone has: on the night of an event, we go out from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock on a Monday night. We expect our volunteers to be there at 5 o'clock and then stay through the last appointment, which ends at 9 o'clock. And once they're done with that, you are done. You have no follow-up with the responders that you meet with. Any follow-up questions would come to me or would come to Andrea after that night. So it's a 4-hour time commitment on a Monday night. Occasionally, we go on road trips. And if we do that, we're traveling somewhere in the state of Minnesota. But the event usually runs from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock on a Saturday.